Hi guys, welcome back to episode 4. This episode is all about how we got engaged. So Jonathan, do you want to start it out?
Okay, so to start, the engagement happened in Sagada. Supposedly. So
Yes.
there's a story. So we were in Sagada during that time, and I was with Anna and a few of some leaders in the church who work with me in organizing this leadership summit that we do yearly.
Mm-hmm.
So we went there to survey a place that we're kind of like targeting to use for that summit the next year. So it was December 2018 when this happened, and we went up there like after Christmas,
And my sister was there also.
and her sister was
Yes.
there too. So it was really fun. It was kind of like an adventure. Well, the travel was rough because we rented a van, and like the space wasn't that enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, we went there safe and sound. And originally, I planned to propose to her on this spot with a sea of clouds. Specifically, they call it Kiltipan Viewpoint in Sagada. So it's one of the best viewpoints there, and closest to the Sagada town proper. So we went there. I think it was a weekday,
Maybe a Monday or
a
something.
Monday or Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Monday morning because I believe we left Sunday
Okay, yeah, it's a Monday morning.
Sunday afternoon. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it was a Monday morning, and I already noticed that like where's the people? It should be like Christmas, right? Like I expected like tourists to be there, but well, it kind of makes sense. It's a Monday. It's so I didn't think it would be crowded.
And the whole way there, Jonathan's insisting to carry his guitar, which I thought was strange. And the whole hike up to see the Sea of Clouds, he was like rushing. He was in such a big hurry, and I was like, "Chill, dude, relax." Like,
No,
we're gonna see.
I'm always in a hurry when I'm hiking like that.
Yeah, he is always in a hurry. You're right. So we finally get to the Sea of Clouds. It's like a half hour right before the
Not even-
sunrise.
More than half
More.
hour.
Yeah, so we're just sitting there, we're just chilling, talking in pitch darkness. And then we see another couple come up the trail, and they start knocking on this resident's house and wake them up. And then we find out that the trail's actually closed, and so this guard comes out and basically kicks us out before the sun even rises.
Yeah, so like something happened in that house with the fire and something like that. So it was really closed.
Mhm.
So that viewpoint was actually closed, but we were already there,
Yeah.
and like we would be able to see the view.
Mhm.
But then like what Anna said, like these tourists
Tourists.
kind of like knocked. I don't know what they want. They want noodles or coffee.
Yeah.
But anyhow, that caused us to be thrown out of the place. So I was really worried and frustrated. But I know I'm gonna have like a backup plan. But
Mhm.
it was a bummer because like I was really expecting to kneel down there and propose.
With the
and
guitar.
Yeah, and then my friends know it already. Like the leaders I brought with me, and actually my cousin Kuya Don is actually keeping the ring.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyhow, so we hiked down.
We hike down, and it's like a 12-hour drive back to Manila. So when we're driving down like a couple hours, I'm just feeling like, you know what, like I can really marry Jonathan. Like I'm really feeling peace about it, because it's not like I don't want to marry him, but it's more of like coming to the terms and reality of a long distance relationship, maybe even marriage, and then
Mhm.
juggling like, am I going to be away from my family in the Philippines, or is Jonathan going to be away from his family in the States? So really coming to terms with that reality and being okay with it and feeling like peace and rest about it in my soul. So I was like, you know what? If you proposed to me, I would say yes. And also my nails were already painted, so I kind of sort of had a clue, like maybe if it happens, I'll be prepared. You know how women are. So then about a couple hours into the trip, they're talking about stopping over in Baguio, which is about a halfway mark. And
6 hours.
yeah, 6 hours into the trip. And Jonathan's phone dies, and he's using his friend's phones for I don't know what, but it sounds pretty important. And I can kind of see that he's looking up a place, and I was like, that's weird. And then he's saying, oh, we're just gonna stop over and eat like on our way back. So I was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna eat somewhere. But then he's getting these calls and these texts, and he sounds so frantic, and he's like ignoring me. Like I'm sitting right next to him, and he's ignoring me. And I was like, and then everything's in Tagalog. His friends are talking in Tagalog. He's talking in Tagalog on the phone, so I can't really understand what's happening. But I do understand. Wait, Ma. That's what he's saying on the phone. And I was like, oh, so he's talking to his parents, which weren't even at that trip at the time. So I was like, that's kind of weird. He's talking to his parents on the phone. And then we finally stop over in Baguio, and they tell me, oh, we're gonna go to this Sunflower Cafe.
Because my parents were there and we're gonna meet up.
I didn't know that though.
Oh, I didn't tell you?
No, you didn't tell me.
Oh, right, because it's gonna be weird if you knew they're there.
Right, I didn't know.
But like, just to give you a background, my parents and like some of the pastors in the church, they were the ones arranging everything behind the scenes.
They were figuring out Jonathan's plan B. He was relying on them for everything.
Because I was on the road. I don't have any control at all.
He can't get flowers or a place, nothing. So that's why he's frantically talking to them. So when they tell me, oh, we're going to stop over and eat at the Flower Cafe, that's when I knew for sure. Because I had some suspicions. But I'm like a floral designer, and I was working at a flower shop at that time, so obviously I love flowers. So when he said the Flower Cafe, I was like, this is it for sure. And we stopped, we're at the cafe, and my older sister's in the front seat. And homegirl is passed out. She's got her earplugs in, she's got her sleeping mask on, and she's just, and I'm like, come on, wake up, we gotta go. And she's like, leave me, I'm just gonna sleep in the van. I was like, no, we have to go. So finally I pull her out of the van and I pull her away where there's not people around. And I was like, I think Jonathan's gonna propose to me. And she's like, no. I was like, yeah, I think he's gonna propose to me. So our strategy is, as soon as we get into the cafe, we run to the bathroom. And I'm like kind of freaking out because we haven't showered in like 2 days. We've been traveling for like so long on the bus. You know, I'm just wearing like my clothes from hiking. Like, it's not a cute look. My nails are done though. And then we're like hyping each other up, like, okay, you can do this, because I know as soon as I step out of the bathroom, it's gonna happen. So we hype each other out, and I walk out of the bathroom, and the first thing I see is Jonathan's friend with like this huge camera, like
Captain Obvious.
Yes, like capturing my every movement. And then Jonathan's on this little couch, and he has this little guitar, of course, and he's like, do you want to come down and sit next to me? And I was like, okay.
Yeah, and that's when I started singing One by J.K. Labao. It's kind of like our song.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's like a lot of interpretation about that song. It's not really a love song, says others, but like, it's just like, because to us, knowing Anna doesn't speak Tagalog yet, you know, like it was just like special, and it's one of her favorite songs actually. So yeah, I started playing that, and then eventually we had to stand up and then go to the other side of the room.
And I was like, I bet this is when I'm gonna see Jonathan's parents. And sure enough.
You thought about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I even say it to the cameraman.
Okay.
I said, oh, where's his family? I knew.
But did you know that the rest of the churchmates will be there?
No, I didn't realize. So when we go into the next room, there's like a crowd of people, like maybe 20 in total.
Yeah, because like it's the, like the leadership team of my dad, you know, and then our team.
Yeah, and then Jonathan's dad hands me this beautiful pink bouquet of flowers, and we're all clapping along to Buwan, and then the music stops, and Jonathan gets on his knee.
And then I proposed.
Yes.
There we go.
And we had
she
a little
said
hug.
yes.
Yes. And I didn't cry because I was happy and I kind of knew what was happening. However, my sister lost it. I think it was a lot for her, seeing her baby sister get engaged.
Yeah, she just came from sleep, so.
Yeah. It was a fast progression of events, yeah. And then we just kind of hung out at the cafe. We chilled. They had the blooming tea. They had some snacks.
It was a fun cafe.
Yeah, we should go back.
We definitely should. We haven't gotten back there since that time, so I think it's overdue. But you know, the pandemic and all. But
Yeah.
we stayed there for about 2 hours more.
Mhm.
Really just bonding, having a good time.
Yeah.
And then we realized something.
Yeah. I think almost a couple minutes after Jonathan asked me to marry him, me and my sister were like, oh my gosh, like what did Dad say when you asked for my hand in marriage? Like what did my parents say? Tell us all about it. And Jonathan's like, what? What do you mean?
I forgot.
I
I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I forgot to do that, and I just realized I haven't talked formally yet to his parents, to her parents, but
Your dad?
my dad gave a heads up
To my dad.
your dad.
Mhm.
Hey, Jonathan might propose anytime soon tonight, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful for my dad, but yeah. Although your dad knows that I'm really serious about our relationship, but the
Yeah.
formal asking, I forgot, because like, I don't know why, but
It's so
whenever
rushed.
Anna comes to Manila, it's just like there's a lot of things going on,
Mhm.
and that time it wasn't an exemption, so
Yeah, like
we were really
Christmas,
busy.
New Year's. Yeah.
We kept on moving, and then I got a lot of things to do for the church too. So, yeah.
But we really dated with the intention of getting married in the future. Like that was always the end game. It wasn't like we were just dating just to date. Obviously, you know, we did have that. Oh, the way you're looking at me. Yeah. Yeah. So we really did plan on getting married. So it wasn't a huge shock, but yeah. And so on the way back to Manila after Baguio, we call up my parents on the phone, and Jonathan and me tell them the news, and they were so happy for us. Like there was no issues or anything like that. And then something else I just remembered is after we got back to Manila, like the next morning, it was actually my mom's side of the family's Christmas party. So we were able to call in, like Facebook video call in, and tell everyone we got engaged too.
Show them the ring.
Show them the ring, so that was really fun. And speaking of the ring, a couple days after, I was like showering and I looked down at my hand and there's like 2 stones missing. And I found one of the stones, but the other stone was far gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling really bad about it. I'm like, Jonathan, I'm so sorry. I like broke the ring already. And he's like, no, it's okay. We have to get your ring resized anyways. So we go back to Green Hills. We got the ring. We got it resized, and then the gems put back in. And then I'm literally walking away, and more gems fall off. So we go back and we get it fixed again. And I was really sad because this ring was gorgeous. It had like one big stone here and then a couple on the band.
Yeah.
And it was so pretty. I love that ring. But then even when I got back to the US, the stones kept falling out. So I think it was the way it was like designed. It didn't have deep enough like grooves for the stones
And
to
it
fit
was
in.
resized.
And it was resized, and they kind of resized it crooked too.
Yeah. So
So-
that kind of like caused the stones to be pushed out of the
Mhm.
ring, because they did not remold how the stones were placed. Yeah, but for its price, it's understandable. Yeah, there's a story for. Well, I'm not a rich person, and definitely not during that time, so everything was on budget. But
Mhm.
we needed to get married, so
Yeah, it was beautiful. I just got like an Amazon ring for like the time being, so I could work with my hands and not be afraid of more stones falling out. And then, so we got engaged December 29th, 2018. And then the next April, I went back to the Philippines to do like the leadership summit with Jonathan in Sagada. But I was only there for like 12 days, so we really didn't have much time, but I was so determined to get our engagement pictures done. So I brought like this little white dress I got, and then Jonathan had his little traditional Filipino shirt.
yeah.
And then in between, I think it was like the last day, right? When we went to like this overview in Sagada.
Probably second to the last day.
Yeah, second to the last day. And one of our friends had the nice camera. So during the overview, me and Jonathan were taking like engagement pictures, and there was like 80 people looking at us while we're taking our pictures because everyone went to this little tourist overview, and they were like, pose this way, do this way, like cheering us on, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, and even the other tourists joined.
Yeah, the strangers were watching us, yeah. So we had a little crowd watching our pictures. But it was so fun, yeah. So that's the story of how we got engaged. And next episode, episode 5, will be all about our wedding. And we had a really non-traditional wedding, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be exciting because we're going to Balear.
Going to Bel Air. Yes, so that will be the next episode. So stay tuned for that. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time.
Comment your questions, your comments, any remarks, or anything you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, comment down below.
Yes. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Mwah.